Welcome to the Inside Scoop. I'm Sarah Raggi.
And I'm Erin Parak.
So today we're going to share with you a little bit about elixirs. So there's several ways to enjoy your morning cup of whatever, tea, coffee. Now sort of the trending sort of buzzy thing is elixirs.
Yep.
So we're going to share with you how to make a basic elixir. It's such a complex and diverse world of herbs and adaptogens. We're going to break it all down for you now and make it really, really simple and share with you how to make one that's suitable for you.
Yeah. Like Sarah said, there are so many different kinds of adaptogens, right? What is an adaptogen?
Right.
It's essentially an Ayurvedic herb that, like the name, adapts to your body. So if I have maca powder, for instance, and Sarah has maca powder, for instance, they're going to affect our bodies differently based on what the body needs.
It actually works with the chemistry of your blood. And so if I have maca and I'm exhausted, it will give me energy. If Erin had a great night's sleep and she has maca, it's going to kind of bring her down level and make her more kind of even keeled.
Yeah.
So it's incredible because it's like a smart herb that actually adapts with your blood.
Yeah.
So let's talk about cacao, because cacao is in a league of its own. It's as complex and diverse of an industry as wine. That you have cacao beans, you have coffee beans, right? Coffee beans have antioxidants. Coffee is actually a very healthy thing, but cacao wins.
It's like the ultimate. When they say that it is like the food of the gods, it really, truly is.
And not all brands are created equal. We love Navitas. It's one of our favorite brands.
Yep.
You can buy it at Whole Foods. You can order it on Amazon or order from them directly. But so cacao is incredible because it really is the carrier of all of the herbs. So by taking in cacao, putting cacao in the elixir, it not only adds a decadent, luxurious kind of creaminess of chocolate, but it also helps carry the herbs almost like a raft would into your bloodstream so that they can actually adapt and give you exactly what you need.
Yep. And what's interesting, Sarah mentioned coffee versus cacao. A lot of people are like, well, I can't have chocolate because it's going to hype me up. It has too much caffeine. There's actually no caffeine in cacao. It's another chemical called theobromine.
Right. So. Theobromine gives you activation without the stimulation. So when you compare a cup of coffee to an elixir, what I've found personally is that a cup of coffee revs me up and gives me that kind of like kind of wiry feeling.
It's more sustained.
Whereas an elixir activates me. It makes me feel, alert and kind of like that stimulated high feeling, but without the edge. Yeah. So today we're going to share with you the basics. You always want to start with 2 cups of liquid. So it could be
water.
It could be hot. We do hot water. It could be tea water. You could use a chai Rubios tea or another herbal tea.
Yeah, I really like chai.
Chai is
warming spices.
Really good. So you always want to start with 2 cups of liquid, and then you want to add in 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder. You always want to look for raw cacao. Again, Navitas is a great brand.
Yep. Raw cacao powder, and then our other 2 adaptogens that we're adding. There are so many adaptogens out there. You could go crazy. These are the basics, and whenever you're making an elixir, I would say never add more than 2 or 3.
Yes, right. 2 or 3 adaptogens. And also be careful with your portions, right? So for maca, I would say let's start with 1 teaspoon. Okay, I'm up to tablespoons at this point.
Affects you.
But yes, everybody's different. So maca might really wire you. So be careful. Start with a teaspoon and see how your body feels with it.
Even a half a teaspoon with things more powerful like ashwagandha. So ashwagandha is pretty much the chill out adaptogen.
It's called nature's Xanax.
Yeah. It really reduces your cortisol levels, helps with stress, anxiety. If you feel really hyped up in the afternoon or you come home at night and maybe you want something to just relax you without taking a sleeping pill, this ashwagandha is really great.
Right.
Really great for that.
Maca, we should also note that it helps with energy, it helps with mental clarity, and
fertility
also it is
too.
a hormone. I was just going to say it's a hormone stabilizer, a balancer, and really helps with fertility as well.
Yep. So in the elixir, like Sarah said, we've got the water, our cacao. We'll add, teaspoon, half a teaspoon of ashwagandha probably. And then we're gonna add in some fat, because all of these adaptogens too work better when you have a little bit of a fat in addition to the cacao to kind of carry them throughout your body. So we have 2 forms of coconut.
Yeah, so a quarter cup of full fat or light coconut milk is really what you want to do.
Yeah.
And then if you are into kind of the keto craze and you're into the high octane brain oil MCT, you can add in a teaspoon. We don't recommend more than a teaspoon because it can be a little difficult. Yeah, we won't talk about that. But yeah, leave it in or not. And then sweeten with stevia. Or don't. We don't like our elixirs actually very sweet, so I don't do any sweetener, but vanilla extract, cinnamon, a little pinch of sea salt, and then for a little extra kind of kick, if you've had a rough night, if you're tired, if your children were up all night, you can add in raw cacao paste. So typically it looks like it's in rocks. I would say a teaspoon of rocks. If you crush it, like a teaspoon or so. If you need a little more extra boost, maybe like a teaspoon and a half. But again, this is powerful stuff.
It is. What raw cacao paste is essentially the whole bean just ground down, where the powder, it has the fat removed. It's just a little, it's still a wonderful tool, but it's just a little more processed. So like Sarah said, the cacao paste is basically like eating a raw cacao bean.
Yeah, it's the medicine of the cacao. It's really where you get all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And there is fat in that, whereas the powder has not a lot of fat. Okay, so now we're gonna make our elixir and we'll show you in a second. Okay, so there you have it. We have blended everything together, our yummy, mood stabilizing, energy boosting, hormone balancing elixir.
Amazing 4 p.m. elixir.
Right. And literally, so this can be your morning cup of, elixir, or it can be a 4 o'clock, in place of that second cup of coffee. It's really just, it will rev you up though, so warning.
Yeah.
I can't have mine afternoon or I won't sleep. So just take that into account when you indulge in your elixirs. And obviously you've got to blend it. So if you have a beautiful canister or a corksicle or a swell bottle, you can bring them to work and heat them up. Or drink them cold even.
Yeah, they're over ice, your little summer refreshing elixir.
So
there you have
cheers.
Cheers, sweetie.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time on Inside Scoop.